guys, so sorry I haven't posted. I was supposed to post my Illuminae video last Thursday and I posted it this Tuesday, and that's because I got a new job and I'm sick and it's just been chaos. So now you're going to get my videos scheduled where they're supposed to be, hopefully. So let's start with the books that I actually read in the month of February. The first one I read was Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, and if you've watched my review for it, you know that I did not like this book at all. I would not reread it. I'm probably going to unhaul it or do it as a giveaway for people who might actually enjoy it. But yeah, I just didn't like it. If you want to watch the review, it's up. But it was just wasn't my thing. I'm excited for the movie still, though, so hopefully the movie can redeem it, but we'll see. The other book that I read was Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I always get them mixed up. And this book was amazing. I absolutely love this one. I have a review for it as well. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it below. And yeah, so that was good. And then I just read 4 graphic novels. The new TV show Riverdale is coming out, or is out now as I'm filming this, and I think we're like 5 or 6 episodes in. I think the 6 episodes tonight, and it is amazing. So I read the graphic novels that are already out for the Archie comics. So I read Road to Riverdale, which has the first issue of all of the Archie comics, Archie, Jughead, Betty and Veronica, Josie and the Pussycats, and Reggie and Me, and I loved it. It was great, and it was a great introduction to each of the comics series, so that was really good. I'll do a review on all these later. Then I read Archie Volume 1 and Archie Volume 2, and they were both phenomenal. I prefer the Archie ones over the other ones so far. I like the artwork better, and I like the stories better. They're more fun to follow. And then I also read Jughead, and his are just kind of weird. Like, he has a lot of moments where he, like, falls asleep in class, or falls asleep at Pop's, and, which is the diner that they go to, and he, like, dreams these weird things are happening, but it coincides with the story, so it makes sense, but it's just weird, and I don't really like it, so I prefer Archie, but Jughead's still really good, so that's all that I read this month, or last month. So yeah, stay tuned for more. For my book haul, I decided to include my wrap-up with my book haul, because there wasn't that many to wrap up, and I do have a lot for the book haul, so I'm not going to talk about each of them specifically, just give you a little bit about each of them, instead of in detail. So the first book I got is It's Kind of a Funny Story, and I don't know how to pronounce the author's last name, so I'm going to say Ned V, just for the heck of it. And I've seen the movie, and the movie's great. I absolutely love it, but I haven't read the book, and I had it and got rid of it because I thought I'd never get to it, and then I decided to get it, and it was only $3, so I'll give it another try. This one is becoming a TV show. I think the first, 2 episodes are out. It's Big Little Lies, and it's got Reese Witherspoon, can't talk, Shailene Woodley, and Nicole Kidman. And I'm very excited because I love all 3 of them, and I want to read the book before I watch this show. So I think it's an HBO show. So I'm not really sure what that one's about exactly. Just know it's a TV show. Haley in Bookland always talks about Anna and the French Kiss, and I found it at McKay's really cheap, so I decided to give it a try. It's about a girl that goes to Paris. That's all I really know. So, then I got Outlander. I don't really want to read this, but everybody talks about it and says it's amazing, so I figured if I'm in for a big book and I feel like it, I can listen to the audiobook, because I did get the audiobook for free from Audible, so maybe I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I picked this up, and it was kind of expensive, but I mean, it's a huge book, so it makes sense. They're all tipping over. This one I got, I don't remember where I got it. It's called Dear Nobody. I think it was Target. And it just is a true diary of this girl and what she goes through, and it just sounded really interesting, and I love the book. What's it called? It's by Anonymous. Go Ask Alice. I read that book in high school, and I loved it, so I just like stories like this. So yeah, there's that one. Then I was watching Harry Potter to fall asleep one night, because I've seen it a million times, so I just watch it to pass out, and I decided to reread the books, which is a big task in itself, and I don't have any copies that I can actually, use and read, because they're all collectibles, or they're in the box set, or something like that, and I can't, I have an issue, and I don't want to use them, so I decided to purchase the first 2. I think my boyfriend got them both for me, actually, so I got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so I can start them and read them, and I'll get the 3rd and 4th and 5th and all that as I go and read more. So, yeah, I got those, and if you don't know what those are about, we can't be friends. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to know and you don't know, just ask in the comments. Then I finally got the last book in the James Patterson Maximum Ride series, and this one's called Nevermore. So I finally got it. It's the only one I had left, and I wanted it in paperback because all my others are in paperback, but I couldn't find it, so I just gave in and got this one. It's kind of hard to explain because there's so many books, but I don't know what this one's about, but it's about people who are angels and humans. They're like an experiment that went wrong, and it sounds really interesting, and there's a movie on Netflix, so, and my boyfriend recommended it, so that's why I tried it. Another thing my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day was Beauty and the Beast, the novel, and I'm obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. It's my favorite Disney movie, and I'm excited for the new live action with Emma Watson. That was my dog and my cat, ignore them. And so he got me this, and I'm planning on reading it. I don't know when, but I'm planning on reading it as soon as I can, just because I love Beauty and the Beast, like I said, and it's just the graphic, or not the graphic, it's the novel version of the movie, so you know what happens. And then I got To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han and P.S. I Still Love You, which are the first two in the series. Not sure what they're about. I've heard other people talk about them and said they're really good, so I decided to give them a try. And she's also going to be at BookCon, which I'm going to. Yay! So I'm very excited, and I'm hoping I either get to meet her or get some arcs or something like that from her new books. The next book I've read before and I love. It's Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. The movie's good. Can't stand Michael Cera, but it's the only movie that I'll watch with him in it, willingly. So yeah, the book is really good. It's about this girl who meets this guy and says, you know, pretend to be my boyfriend for 5 seconds, and makes out with him, and then it ends up being her best friend's ex, and it's just chaos, and it's hilarious. And they just go out for a night on the town in New York, and it's quite fun. I might read it again just to prepare me for BookCon, since I'm going to New York for that. And the next book is Fellside by M.R. Carey. Let me see if I can get it in the shot. There we go. He wrote Girl with All the Gifts, which I liked kind of. It was a little slow, so I'm hoping this one will be a little bit faster and more interesting. But the ending in the last one was really good, so I'm hoping this will have the same, you know, impact at the end. So this is about a, not really sure. I think it's an insane asylum or something along those lines, and a girl that works there, so it sounded interesting. And I got it at McKay's, so it was cheaper. I got Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I haven't read any of her books yet. I've heard they're fantastic, as well as the audiobooks, and I do have some of the audiobooks and the other books, but I haven't started them. I plan on reading them hopefully in like June, July, so this will be on my list for that. And then I got 2 more books and then some comics. So the next 2 books are part of a series. It's Truth Witch, which is the first one, and Wind Witch, which is the second one. I actually found the ARC at McKay's, which was really cool, because I've never had an ARC. So, my dog's driving me crazy. So, yeah, it was really cool to find this, and it was only $5, and I mean, it's not edited, which is kind of weird. I've never seen that, so I don't know if they're all like that or not. Let me know below if you do know. But yeah, so I got that, and then I had to get the first one so I could read them. So I have those, and then the last bit is comics. I got Power Rangers Volume 1 to amp up for the new movie. Very excited, and yeah, it's just the collection of those. I think it's like 1 through 6, or maybe 1 through 7. And then I got the Pink Power Ranger. I only got issue 6 because they didn't have them anymore, but my boyfriend's ordering me the other ones from his comic shop, and they should be in hopefully in a couple weeks, so I'll get to read 1 through 6 of the Pink Rangers comics. And then my boyfriend likes Justice League. I like Power Rangers, so he got issues 1 and I cannot get anything in shot today. Issues 1 and 2 of the graphic novel, or of the comics, I mean, and I decided to give him a shot just because I like Power Rangers, so he let me borrow them, or I stole them. And so I'm going to read those, and the third one comes out, I think, this month? I'm not sure. And then the last set I got was Reggie and Me 1 and 2. And I read 1 because it was in the Road to Riverdale, and I'm going to read 2 very shortly, or maybe I already have. No, I haven't. I'm going to read 2 very shortly. Seriously, can't get anything in shot. My camera is falling. Okay, so yeah, that is basically it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.